You got a deck done today, and you're researching Tolkien's maps. Nice, nice. Anything in particular that you're looking at Tolkien for? Just in terms of like getting a sense of why he made the maps the way he did. How are we going? I see a Cloud, I see a Mac, I see a Bob, and I see a Billy. How are we today? Who did I pick to play as in Mario Kart World? I've tried a few characters. I've tried a few. I've only done 2 races, like 2 Grand Prix so far. For reasons that I'll explain in a second. But I've tried, Piranha Plant and the Penguin were the 2 that I've tried so far, and they've both been fun. You're looking at the shifting state of the map over the writing process. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. So, like, as you know more, how does that transform the map? That's cool. This looks... Oh, thank you. Thank you. It's coming along. It's coming along. You've done 4 individual races total. I have good news and I have bad news. I'll get the bad news out of the way first. Of the 4 people that were going to go to the Ren Fair on Saturday, 3 of them are now sick. I'm the only one who hasn't come down with something. So, tragically, we won't be going on the weekend, but that's fine. That's fine. If anything, it gives me an opportunity to chill. So I will count it as like a blessing in disguise, kind of. Yeah, I know, ominous, right? The good news, however, is that I did get feedback from my client overnight. So I've got like a good sense of direction for where I need to take this piece. And they've said that like the deadline is at the end of next week. So I've got so much time to be able to do it. Best case scenario is I get it done this week, but I also need to be realistic and just kind of pace myself. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Maybe my best people piece. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. No, that means a lot. I've been working on my portraits quite a bit recently. So thank you for saying that. How much would a piece like this run somebody? About $150 Australian. For a full render. It is in line with market. Cheaper than you expected? Yeah. Well, the thing is, I don't do portraits enough to be able to go up into the next tier. But I'm happy to charge for cheaper, at least for now. I always hesitate when I have to say it, because people who aren't aware of what commission costs kind of like get knocked for a loop whenever they hear the numbers. Hi Alt, how you going? At the end, it also kind of depends on what it's being used for as well, obviously. Like if this was being used as like part of an advertising campaign or the cover of a book or something like that, then like commercial license comes into play, and then you have to double the cost. But if it's just an art commission, then yeah, about that much. Yeah, yep. Bought your 4th PS1 today. Hey, nice. Anything in particular about this one that led to it catching your fancy? Need to advertise this too? Got a bunch of friends who... Yeah. There's a bunch that I could be doing. there's a bunch more, like, putting my name out there that I could be doing that I'm just not at the moment. I'll consider it. I'll consider it, Cloud. The big problem at the moment that I'm facing is that, like, I'm not quite at the point where I'm self-sufficient enough to be able to pay other people for stuff, and I don't like the idea of, like, IOUs. IOUs I'm not comfortable with. So I'm just trying to get stable, and then once I'm stable, in terms of just like output and that sort of thing, then I'd be happy to expand. Gav, hi. How you going, bud? Welcome. Gav was just doing a portrait of his cat earlier, and it looked spectacular. Absolutely awesome. I've drawn cats before. It's really difficult, and he's doing an absolute bang-up job. Looks really cool. Really cute. Let me, before I forget, because I've got a terrible memory. Who said my... I'm down to talk about it, maybe. Wouldn't yell at people about your friend's cool art for free. If it brings you joy, then who am I to stop you? But at the same time, within reason, like I wouldn't want you to be, I don't know, putting in serious time into this at all. If you were, let me know. Fur is so hard. Yes, it is. Well, that's what I was talking about before, right? With like any sort of repetitive texture, and it drives you up the wall. Yeah, no stress. How you going? Before I forget, let's jump over to this layer. Into the top 100 art streams and drop a link to Instagram. Easy advertising. Easy tip right there. Just go into all the big streamers. Just go into all the big streams and be like, hey, check out my channel. They'd love that. No, Billy, that's a great idea. Excellent. Make a heckin' portfolio and social media page you can throw at people. I have all these things. I've just do a better job of, one, maintaining them, and two, advertising them. Like, I've got an art station that's like my active portfolio. My Insta is like my main live portfolio and stuff. Bob getting picked up by the auto mod. That's the way for sure. Yeah. No, like 9 out of 10 like advertising consultants actually do recommend going around and just like graffitiing public property. I mean, I say that tongue in cheek, but a lot of like band posters and comedy posters are just kind of put up on public property, so it's kind of what's done. Make them accessible. Yeah. Work time, catch you later. Bye, Billy. Good luck. You got this. I'm gonna add a little bit of red to the card. And then see if I can desaturate it a little bit, just so I give the impression of it kind of bestowing a bit of color as well. Because at the moment, only purple is going on, and that's not entirely fair because the card kind of should be influencing a little bit of orange as well, which you'd end up with like an orangey sort of peachy red. Definitely won't make enemies in this small community. Yeah, it's fine. If anything, they'll find it really charming. I've found anyway. Like, you better, yeah, exactly, from everybody. As a business student, you would 100% recommend just illegally hanging out? Yep. That's what I'm saying. Tavash Gloom Summoner, legendary creature, human warlock, lifelink. At the beginning of your end step, if you've gained life this turn, you may pay X life, where X is the amount of life you gained this turn. If you do, create an XX black demon creature token with flight. That's amazing. That's really, 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 really cool. Because it's such an indirect way of ramping. I really like that. And everybody knows that life means nothing in card games. So just like pump a whole bunch of life gain, sacrifice it immediately, and then just have a big dude. Basically make every move you do gain a tiny bit of life, so you're just getting free demons at the end of... Yeah, that's my thought, right? You like big dudes? Well, there you go. This would be perfect. I'm sure you could... I'm sure there'd be like a body pillow of Tavash Gloom Summoner and all the glooms that it summons. Hi, I'm Tavash, and these are my glooms. Okay, so I'm happier with that color now. You have a deck with each color. Tavash has sweet art. Do you mind linking said sweet art? I would like to see. Going back to being very effective when found in physical public from instead over the internet, there's become too many whale-sized companies entering the market, heavily increasing marketing costs. Plus just like an oversaturation online, right? To the point where none of it really sticks. It's more impactful when you actually see it in person, because it actually interacts with you in real life. It impacts your commute, it impacts your day-to-day, as opposed to like all the ad blockers that you use online, or just, you know, everybody goes out of their ways to just completely rid themselves of ads online, or at the very least just completely ignore. I reckon ads on TV would still go for a premium as well, for the same reason, where like you can't really ignore them when you're watching, you know, sports ball. Okay, can I add a little bit of purple to this outfit? Does that work? I think so. Ever heard? Yeah, I was explaining it the other day. I actually grew up using hard R, like rolling my R's, because I grew up in Greece for like 3 years during early childhood, and attended an American school while I was over there. So it means that my accent is kind of literally all over the place. Chumbox ads have caused internet marketing to be pretty hard. You pretty much need a pre-established brand for internet marketing that isn't rolling the social media dice and hoping for... Yeah, right? Right? You see so many advice videos out there that are like, well, just do viral marketing, and that's kind of where all the success is at nowadays. It's like, oh, right. I didn't cross my mind. I'll just make something that pops off. Okay. Dodoy. Post this to Vash and Dan. Oh, thank you. Ooh. There you go, Bob. Here is your Tavash. Right there. I really like that art. Yeah, you're not lying. You were not lying. I love it when illustrators use like over the top contrast with a design element that doesn't quite make sense, but you just go with it. Like your hair's not going to look that white, but who cares? And it looks amazing. It pops so well against everything else. It just pow. It annoys me a little bit when you're looking at a piece of magic art and you can't actually make out what is being shown. Don't get me wrong, like part of it would be the format, like the illustrator not quite working to the format correctly. But oftentimes it is just like a design choice like that. Says the guy currently committing to viral marketing. I mean, I guess. I guess like indirectly, I don't think I've ever spoken about it before. My main goal is just like building like a little community of people who like stuff that I like. I've engaged with community building in the past for different communities. And I've come to the conclusion that I really enjoy being in like a built community environment. So the thought of building like a community that nerds out over like fantasy stuff and just cool stuff in general, to be honest. It's just really a really fun thought. I think I went over it in my, like I did a goals for the year video at the start of the year. Part of it was like, I'd like to collaborate with people who do stuff like me. And part of that is kind of like reaching out a little bit, you know? Main goal is to blow up and then act like you... My main goal is to blow up, then act like I don't know nobody. Exactly. Grills on the teeth and everything. It's because you want to be the center of it. Yes, correct. Exactly. I want to be a shining beacon upon this soapbox. I wish to be a golden god. Yes, because the introvert... No. See, there we go. I like that thinking. The introvert really wants to be the center of attention. No, I get it. I get it. No, it makes sense if you think about it. Mahali, egotistical maniac. Also Mahali when he gets raided by a big channel or something. It happened a few times when I like first started. I'd occasionally get raided by somebody with like 100 viewers or something, and it would just destroy my psyche. I don't know. I do not know how big streamers do it. How would you press the go live button if you know that like thousands of people are going to turn up? EPGBs. We all have our wishes. You wish you were 1990s era Will Smith. I mean, to be fair, most people do, myself included. Could you imagine being that cool and confident in one package? The cha-ching button, very difficult. I mean, I guess. Yeah. I keep forgetting that money is involved. But more like... I don't know. It's like getting out on stage, I guess, but more? Because you've got these streamers who have audiences that dwarf the size of concert halls. Wish you could have Jeffrey Adams as your uncle. You love money. Money gotta be like, oh. Actually, yeah, that is a good point. If I did have all of the money, I'd be able to get, like, a PS5. plays Uncle Phil in Fresh Prince. You're right. Yes, that's where I recognise the name from. And also, he lives in Bel Air, which would be pretty sweet as well, I'd imagine. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I mean, it's pretty fun. Hi, Zombie. How you going? Welcome to the Tavern. Thank you for the follow. How are you today? What have you been up to? Hi. PS5 Pro is like big spending monies. Yeah. I fell off consoles super duper hardcore after the Xbox One. As soon as I realized that, they were just kind of keep milking their audience over and over and over and over again with like new variations of the system all throughout the generation and then come out with a new one. I'm happy with my PC. My PC can play some games. Can't play like the big ones. Like I'm sure my computer would crash immediately if I tried to play one of the new Call of Duties or something. But speaking of which, I can hardly handle the software that I currently run on it. For example, when stream crashed last night. But I at least know that games are gonna keep coming out for the PC, and I can just I can keep my PC running, and I know that I can play stuff. The Switch, however, the Switch is so that was the angel on my shoulder talking. The Switch is the devil on my other shoulder, who goes, "Hey, that's nice and all, but what about the handheld experience? What about when you're on the go? What about then, Mahali? What about Nintendo games? Nintendo games are good, aren't they? You like Nintendo games, don't you, Mahali? And it works every time. Steam Deck, yeah, but that doesn't that count for the Nintendo games? Plus, with the Steam Deck is hard to rationalize because I can just literally get everything on the Steam Deck instead on the PC. You know? Like that one Dropout sketch bit where Brennan and Josh are the angel and devil. It's like, yeah, exactly. The price hike is just too much. Yeah, that's fair. Legit just not getting a Switch 2. The only reason why I did end up getting a Switch 2 was because literally basically all I've said, where I'm not getting any other console ever. I haven't upgraded my PC like yonks. I didn't get the upgrade to the I didn't get the upgrade to the Switch 1. So even if I just get the Switch 2 and use it as like a Switch Pro, I'm getting my money's worth. Like, I've got so many games from the original Switch that it's fine. Like, I can justify that cost, at least in my own head. You can also emulate all of your Switch games on PC pretty easily. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not one for emulation if I don't own the games. And at that point, if I own the games anyway, I'd probably have a Switch. Brennan's interpretation of the devil on somebody's shoulder is to get them to eat a rotten devil day. Oh my goodness. Evil things. Yeah, okay, I guess. Switch 2 doesn't have Mario Party 10 though. Does it not? Doesn't it have Mario Party Jamboree or whatever it's called? More than fair though. If you're looking at the Switch 2 and you're going price hike, not worth it, makes complete sense. Especially at this point in time where it hasn't released with very many games. If you're not like massively into Mario Kart, hold off. Just like don't. Just don't. Switch 2 doesn't have Mario Party 7. Yeah, maybe not. I'm not sure actually. You're probably right. I reckon that sounds about right for the window of lost opportunity, because they have the early Mario parties with the like N64 emulator and stuff, and they've got the more recent ones. 7 sounds about right. Doesn't have Mario Party 6 either. Oh my goodness, absolute disappointment. For those reasons and more, I completely agree. Hold off on purchasing it. Mario Party 4 to 10 on this. Ooh, deal breaker for some. I personally are a little bit ambivalent to Mario parties, but like, hey, if that's the straw that broke the camel's back, I wouldn't be too confused. Be a little bit confused, but not too confused. It was very funny actually earlier today, seeing everybody getting incredibly... funny is maybe not the word. It's a little bit sad for people who were super excited for there to be a sequel to Arc System Works' previous games, like a Dragon Ball Z Fighter Z or whatever it's called, sequel and stuff. But seeing everybody finding out that they've secretly been working on a Marvel fighting game this entire time. Very fun. Always blows your mind when you watch someone do amazing art and then they sing to the music. No, stop. Stop. Thank you. Just don't catch me out of tune, okay? I hope to never break the illusion for you. How you going, kitty? How's your day been? Mario Kart World Bundle pisses you off. If you're going to bundle a game with the console, you want the damn game in a case. Well, that's why they've done it, is to make it like super mega appealing. But then still have there be a distinction to entice people to make the purchase separately. I don't think it's a nice decision that they've made, but I can see the logic in why they did it. Oh, thank you. My secret is safe with you. Excellent. Day's been pretty chill. You took a couple of days off work for your birthday. Dreading going back tomorrow. I mean, it's leading into the weekend. It's okay. You still have chill time upcoming, right? Happy birthday, by the way, for the last couple of days. Nice. Any other plans to mark the occasion? Nintendo wants collectors like you to double dip. Hi, Quill. Okay, what was I going to do? I was going to restructure the card. And restructure the card. Change the illumination on the fingers and then do the wispy bits, and then I'm done, I think. Client specifically said no to bracelet on the hand, so not that. I can put a scar in though, so I might do something like that just to kind of mark the arm a little bit, just because at the moment there's kind of nothing going on texture-wise below the shoulder, which is fine, but at least you'll be one day before the weekend. You've mostly been drawing and watching people draw, trying to get better at anatomy. No, anatomy's a tough nut to crack. A lot of practice. A lot of practice. If you've got any art that you'd like to share, by the way, I would love to see. No pressure, no pressure. If you're not comfortable, by no means think of it as me holding you at gunpoint or anything, but I'm always curious. You gonna pop off? Have a good one. Catch you later, Cloud. Sleep well, bud. Space buns. Welcome to the Tavern. Thank you for the follow. How you going? Have a very pretty... thank you. Thank you. You'll buy my Switch for 200 right now. Oh my good. The deal, it's running out. Oh my goodness. I can't even comprehend how good or bad the deal is, but like it's a ticking timer. Oh god. Oh, I can feel the timer going. Oh geez. Here we go. Kitty, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Yeah, please do. Oh my god. Oh, 5-4. Oh god. 3. How much did I pay for it? Oh, maths is hard when you're under a time crunch. Maybe not 200. I don't think I paid 200 for it. I mean, it was at least 200. I don't think it's a good deal. Discord invite is expired? Really? Try !Discord in chat. That might... I think that works. 210. Oh my god. Oh, it was worth it. 2,000. 2,010 bucks? Heck yeah. Deal. Imagine how much it's depreciated. Yeah. And or appreciated due to rarity. In terms of the Switch 2, I mean, I'm not sure how like supply and demand is doing for it at the moment. Open the box, 75% of the value is gone. Frick. No, I got the hesitations. I got the hesitations. You hit me with fight or flight, and I chose the secret third option, freeze. So I waited it through. I'm so sorry. It's a lemon. Remember, read through the fine print whenever you're making a trade, because where you think that you're making a trade for a Switch 2, it's actually secretly a lemon. Freeze truly is the secret third option of fight or flight. The government doesn't want you to know. True. Keeping all the freeze to themselves. Deary dear. Fight, flight, freeze, fawn, flan. I can understand fawn, which is almost like a combination between freeze and flight. But what's flan, Bob? What's secret option 3 flan? Secret option 5, technically? It's the third secret option of the 3 secret options. You just sit down and have a lovely meal. When you offer the the threats, there we go. You offer the threats and flair. There you go. A lovely compromise. It's like fawn, but more effective. You shared the work in progress because you're not done with those. But yeah, no stress, no stress, no stress. Let's have a look-see. Nice. Anatomy is tough. I 100% agree. That's why I completely avoid doing any like full body stuff. It's always like, oh, how very like tastefully cropped this portrait is. Correct, yes, absolutely. Artistically done. No, I mean, you've got the proportionality of like leg to torso to head. You're not hiding hands. We were talking about that yesterday. You're not hiding hands. You're being incredibly brave. For good reason. It doesn't seem like you've got a problem with hands at the moment. Yeah, you're nailing it. It's looking good. Good job. Except if they're not hungry. I mean, everybody's got a secret compartment for more flan, right? It's like the cake and donut section of your stomach that's a little bit separate, you know? You have a full meal or whatever, and then somebody goes, and now the cake, and you go, oh, you're all right. Car loans due, fling a flan. Flinging a flan is maybe the funniest action describable. That's amazing. Second dessert, that's what I'm saying, a second dessert stomach, yeah. Comes across like you don't have a problem with hands. Totally didn't accidentally give her 4 fingers. It's fine, it's fine. It's called artistic intake, like artistic expression, right? You gave her Simpsons hands, that's fine. Third flan stomach. Everybody knows the rule. Yeah, no, legit, looking good. Your anatomy is like better than mine in terms of. With mine, I have to sit there in front of references and go, what do bodies look like again? For the longest time. You don't really like cake, to be honest. You need to be really, really creamy cake to enjoy it, like a pavlova or a cheesecake. But that would apply in that situation, wouldn't it? Like if it was a pavlova or a cheesecake, you would find room, surely. But you're also lactose intolerant, so you can't really have pavlova or cheesecake. I know how it works. I have lactose tablets as well. We've got a secret weapon. It's called lactase, and it makes it so that we can get away with murder just like once a day. Okay, maybe not once a day, but to an extent. Last D&D session today before you move. Ugh. How much of a buffer do you have afterwards? Surely it's not like, okay, D&D's done, and freaking run. You'll stare at references until your brain starts sparking. Yeah, yep. Literally, here, I'll show you. I've got a little reference page for this one as well. It's a smattering. It's a smattering. We've got some like scene work from across the Spider-Verse, into the Spider-Verse, across the Spider-Verse. We've got a photo that I took myself. We've got some like card designs, hair. People have hair. Some lovely little like art snippets. Some just like random stock photos. Always helps. Always helps just to have like a little reference for like, what does a shoulder look like again? You're lactose intolerant too, but you just raw dog it and regret it. It tasted so good at the time. No, half the time I forget my tablets, so I'm not great with it. Lactase hits or misses a bunch for you. Like 60% of the time it works, but sometimes you'll take it and still suffer. You'd still do it though, right? Think of it like in terms of video games. If an item gives you a 60% chance of something, like a 60% chance of cleansing a debuff or something, you'd absolutely equip that item if it's relevant to the area, you know? Dived into a pool of troglodyte eggs, rolled a divine intervention to remove their poisoning nature from the water in a final act of sacrifice for... Oh my goodness. Rolled a 73, which is way too high for a successful divination, divine intervention, so you ended up coming up for air and shouting, okay, we're crushing all... Guys, stand back. I'll sacrifice myself. No, Bob, no. Okay. So, about that sacrificing thing, it didn't quite work, but we will win. Bring lactase tablets with you around, but you still tend to avoid dairy. The safe option is, honestly, just avoid dairy, yeah. Correct. Nine times out of 10, the correct answer is just don't have the piece of cheesecake as much as it sucks. I've learned over time. I ask for my tea whenever I get like an English breakfast or something out. I ask for my tea to come with soy milk. I tend to avoid getting anything with cheeses unless I'm feeling particularly spicy. And I do better for it. It's worth it. What's more embarrassing, having your sacrifice be in vain or try and sacrifice yourself and fail? I think if your sacrifice is in vain, at least it's an honorable gesture. Whereas if you sacrifice yourself and you fail to sacrifice yourself, there's like a moment of embarrassment. You know? Because at least if you die heroically, oh no, tragically the heroism didn't actually cultivate any, you know, didn't produce any sort of goodness. Oh, the tragedy of the circumstance. It's more tragic than embarrassing. The other one is a little bit more embarrassing, yeah. What brushes do I use? New to CSP, trying to find brushes to do more painterly style of colouring. You mostly use the airbrush now, but it doesn't give the effect you want. I got a brush set for Photoshop called like Kyle's Real Oils or something. Kyle's Real Oils Photoshop brush pack. Because I used to be on Photoshop and I've since moved over. Exclusive brushes from Kyle T. Webster. So I picked up the... I want to say it's like the bingo pack. It's not. It's the mega pack. I picked up the mega pack from Kyle T. Webster through the Adobe store. And then I transferred the brushes over to CSP. So these brushes aren't native to CSP. I'm super new to CSP. I've only switched over like, I want to say 2 weeks ago. So... those are the brushes I use. I can't speak to what's recommended for CSP native brushes. I'm sorry. Photoshop brushes are compatible, so recommendation still sticks, but I've heard that the free offerings on CSP are also really, really, really good. So I wouldn't start with making purchases on premium brushes. I'd start with just what free packs are out there. Was really defining moment for your peace cleric, because he was all about peace until it became inconvenient, and then it was straight up violence. So kind of encapsulated him in a miniature. That moment. Where it was like peace through destroying a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, okay. Very, yeah, as you said, like very emblematic of like what the character is about. That's cool. I usually play edgelords whenever I play. Not consciously, but it just tends to be the case. But this time around, I'm playing like a very much so a sweetheart kind of character, and it's really, really, really fun. Really, really, really fun. I think if this character were to tragically perish, knock on wood, will never happen. But if it were to happen, I think I'd really want to introduce a character that's like almost a polar opposite of him to see what it does to the party dynamic. You'll do peaceful things. Oh, it failed. Time to kill them all. Your prereq for being irresponsible and buying Switch 2. Donkey Kong Bonanza must be a 10 out of 10 game, and the Kirby Forgotten Land update must have a substantial new content. You like fellas who are too stupid to be an angel? Yep. Hence the Bandit King. Yep. It's coming together. I'm seeing the vision. Like so dumb they can't speak proper English. The classic like brute character. Lots of like slurring words together and like coming up with their own terms, not because they're being clever about it, but because they've just kind of been quite lazy about it. Yep. Don't worry, boss. I'll go get the bonking tool. I'll bonk him on the head. Thank you, Brutus. On your way. Okay. Time to reconstruct this card on the right for like the 5th time. It'll be a lot easier this time, because we're actually going about it sensibly for once. Grintar identified with Big Banana Monkey. Grintar thinks 750 is an exaggerated price and is a sign of bad things to come in the video game industry, including increased prices across all consoles, Grintar thinks. I 100% agree with Grintar. I have not really engaged with like the majority of the video game industry's decisions for quite a while now. Live service games are not Mahali's jam. Let's say that much. Grintar cannot speak proper English unless it relates to the video game industry. No, that's fair. Grintar, listen to me. Don't be ashamed. Don't be ashamed. Everybody has their interests, right? Everybody has their little their passions, their hobbies. I think that's entirely acceptable. If you've just got like the one area of expertise, and then you sit back a little bit regarding everything else, I think that's fine. Like Savage games. I'm not familiar with Savage games. Grintar passionate. Don't like live service. Don't play Overwatch. I don't engage with any of the live service stuff. I haven't bought a single skin. I don't buy any of the battle passes, anything like that. Yeah. like, I appreciate the model for what it is. I don't engage with it just because I personally prefer like one and done models. But I can appreciate what it allows companies to do. Like it allows for perpetual maintenance. Oh, Jivzevich games. Yeah, okay. I'm seeing what you're doing. I picked up on your clever ruse. Tried to get a fast one past me. Clever girl. Okay, alright. Line work, rectangle. Need to hide the chat so I can see all the tools. Toggle borders. Where to put you? Here you go, chat. You can see yourself on the screen. There you go. That's fun. You could never. No, that's fair. That's fair. My apologies for accusing you falsely. Hi, YouTube. Hi. Brush size. There we go. We want to be... I want to be where the magic cards are. I wanna see them floating, zipping around on that. What do you call it again? Oh yeah, hacks. Okay, all right. But no, I want to start with a larger brush size for the exterior diamond shapes. Frick. 16, there we go. Happily do that. Then we hold shift so that we can pivot in 45-degree bits. I think Ariel knew exactly what feet were called. I don't know. If streaming has taught me anything, scatterbrainedness is not limited to anything. Literally everything can be subject to brain going a little bit bye-bye. Incredibly empathetic. Pretending to be innocent of a fetish we know. Busted. But also, she's 16, so ugh. Maybe not. Maybe not talk about it. Also bought Mario Party 10 and Bayonetta 2, along with the PS1. Oh, nice. Are you like a collector's edition kind of person? Canonical ages being brought up feels bad. Yeah, it's a little bit funky, right? Where it's like, I'm 10 and Ariel is 16. Wow. But then they don't grow up as well. So your brain has to kind of like reassess things. I don't know, it gets to the point where it locks in a little bit better. But during the growing up process, yeah, a little bit messy. Not a collector's edition guy. If a game you're really passionate about, you might pick it up though. Yeah, that's fair. to put it as skeevy as possible. I mean, it's one of those like head scratches about like capturing a moment, you know? Or so freaking close. Is that it? Do we have the overlap that we need? I think we do. You like getting Metal Gear Solid collector's editions, but that's about it. No, that's fair. I very much so was like a get collector's editions kid growing up. But thinking about it retrospectively, I think it was more that the friend group that I was part of was more into that trend. And I just kind of adopted it naturally as just part of hanging out with that friend group. The more I kind of became my own person, I know, shocking, the more I realized that I wasn't really a materialistic person. Like I don't like getting lots of the one exception I will say is collections. That's different. Like I've got a collection of like the Smash Bros amiibos, and I've got a collection of the relevant D&D books and stuff. But outside of those little snippets, I don't like having lots of stuff. I like having really particular curated groups of like cool things. Super specific. Card star back. Then final card back. Are we back? Welcome back? Maybe? Quite like the Metal Gear Solid 5 Collector's Edition. It comes with a miniature version of Snake's bionic arms. And it's really well detailed. That tended to be the case. The opposite. The opposite tended to be the case where you'd have this like well-celebrated collector's edition that was coming out for something, and it would just be the most phoned-in, just nothing material, terrible purchase. Some Marvel versus Capcom 3 colored eggs. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Stuff like that. So, no. I want something that makes sense for a fighting game, please. A little bit further down. I think the distances are right. That the false advertised Marvel vs. Capcom Collector's Edition scandal? No. I was aware of the Fallout 76 Nuka-Cola business. That was interesting. 1.5 centimeters on the bottom. A centimeter and almost a half on top. Therefore, we bump it a couple of clicks. We're in the gold. Excellent. Sent an image on Discord. Oh, let's have a look. Oh, no. Oh, no. Those are not the same things at all. Oh, no. That implies, like, bejeweled with, like, potentially a light source, maybe even. Metal, perhaps, for the housing case. One, that housing case is not the same. It's not beveled in the same way that that one is. Two, that it's not metal. It's like wooden, maybe, but it doesn't look like it. Maybe plastic. And three, the X is just not the same thing. The X is just not the same thing. How is that the same as that? What were they made of? Because, like, there's kind of a 50-50 going through my head at the moment where you could be looking at, like, an epoxy resin versus just plastic Kinder Surprise eggs. I'm not quite sure where we're at. Ah, yes. Yes. Yes, you love to see it. Yes, plastic eggs. Beautiful. Hi Malgun, how you going? It's a little bit concerning, yeah. That oh yeah, a drink. Good call on the drink. Cheers. Literally went to a party store, bought those openable egg things. Mm-hmm. Yeah. The absolute nerve to do that when you've already got the marketing material out there that shows that they're see-through, and to have them opaque in the final object is actually. Because if they were plastic but see-through, like almost like Lego transparent crystals and stuff, right? At least then it's like, oh, you got me. Oh, I had my expectations too high, but you got me. It's technically the same thing. I would have hoped for the thing that was like a little bit higher quality, but hey, I've been got. This, however, is not the same thing at all as what was advertised. Not even close. $200 collector edition. Big oof. Huge oof. Actually tragic. Actual tragedy. Considering whether or not I want to put the border on from now. You wish to collect egg. Yeah, but if you're going to collect egg, you want, like, I don't know, do what, like, the Russian Tsars did. Collect, like, Fabergé eggs, I guess. You don't necessarily need to, but not plastic hollow egg. Plastic hollow egg is not worth collecting. Egg hatch into beautiful chimkin. Bob, I've got terrible news for you. 10-cent plastic hollow egg, no have chimkin. Some do. Those maybe you'd look to investing in, but not the not the ones that are currently being shown on my other screen. No. Once you have all 6 eggs, you will rule the world. Yep. Just you wait until I have all 6 eggs, then you'll be sorry. No, I have chimkin. No, I don't think so. I don't. I just opened it again. I don't think these eggs have chimkin in them. No. Tragedy. I'm seeing like End of Financial advertised all over the place at the moment. So whenever you, so when you've got EOF next to each other, I'm thinking End of Financial. Okay, let's duplicate these layers. Then pair them, hide the originals. Merge these. No, I don't want to merge them. I want to edit them at the same time, but I don't want to merge them. I could put them in a folder. That could work. Let's do that. You go in the folder. You also go in the folder. There we go. You're both in the folder. Excellent. Okay, so now I can add. I can transform the folder. Perspective. Why put egg in box if no chimkin? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. What's the point? Mode scale. Drop the scale. At least eggs still make beak first. Oh, dude. Communication's tough. No, it's okay. Wait. I've just received a communication from the government. Uh-huh. 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 Okay. We have hacked into communications from extraterrestrial life. And the conversation is as follows. Egg hatch into beautiful chimkin. No have chinkin. Worst of egg. Why put egg in box if no chimkin? At least eggs still make beak first taste. I've got terrible news. Okay, I'll stay on the line. I'll keep posted. I'll stay posted for more. Keep me updated. Thank you. I would actually love it if that was our first like sign of ET life. If it's just absolute nonsense. It's poetry. Yeah. Deary dear. Do you think there's a good chance that if we do encounter aliens, they could be dumb, dumb as bricks and just put all resources into space travel? Oh my goodness, could you imagine? We launched a rock as fast as we could, and we've just kind of been sailing ever since. Duh. Hi, Rach. Hi. How you going? How's your day been? What have you been up to? If you don't mind sharing. Muscle-powered rocket ship. That's what I'm saying. Some sort of large trebuchet or something. I get a good arc going. Good trajectory. Your day is over. It's 2 a.m. for you. Oh, no. It's currently approaching 5 p.m. for me. So that's where I'm coming from. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Tavern. Okay, 2 a.m. for you. A little bit late. I'd usually be streaming earlier on a Thursday, if that helps at all with lining up times. Did you have a good day? Been sitting here drawing, lost on what to draw now. You're not very good and just got an iPad. Your day was good? You just worked? In terms of what to draw, whenever I'm going through a bit of an inspiration crisis, my go-to is browse Instagram is probably my go-to, because there's just so many amazing concept artists on Instagram as a start. Browsing Pinterest was good, but it's kind of been saturated with AI garbage, and it's a little bit difficult to wade through. Google Images is a little bit better because you can actually filter aggressively. But then I've also got some like art books and drawing books and stuff that I flip through when I'm really desperate. Oh, not just that. This is my secret weapon. You can actually go online, and if you've heard of Magic the Gathering, oh my goodness. If you've heard of Magic the Gathering, it's a card game. They actually have amazing illustrations for, yeah, I'll show you. They actually have amazing illustrations for their cards. Like really, really, really cool. Really, really, really cool stuff. Like, look at that. That's just awesome. But they're usually accompanied by like card text and stuff, which gets in the way. It gets quite distracting. But these, which are known as art card. Oh my god, check this out. Like, look at that imagery. Really, really, really cool. These are known as art cards, and they accompany regular cards in what are known as collector packs. But these can't be used in the card game at all. So people sell them for like 5 cents. For like 5 cents a piece. So you can spend $20 and, I don't know, if you're crazy, get like a good brick of them for like nothing at all. So I've built a bit of a habit of snatching up art cards whenever I see them for like nothing at all. And I've got a binder that I put them all into. I organize them into, like these are lovely landscapes. These are kind of more scenes with people, depicting people. These are more sort of portrait. Yeah, and I'm building up quite a lovely collection. And I use that for inspiration a ton. Wish you could draw people, but you can't. You've tried learning, but your strong suit is animals. That's fair. Some people have it the other way around, right? Where they can draw people no problem, but super struggle with animals. So, if you do want to draw people, though, keep trying. Keep trying. I promise that there are like little eureka moments, and you will see progress. Sorry, just a little bit of indigestion. Sorry. If it's a secret, don't share. Well, I love sharing my secrets with my chat specifically. My secrets. I don't just go laundering all of my secret. Like, oh my god. Don't tell anyone. Yeah, I won't tell anyone except my Twitch chat. Secret knowledge, it's too much. Brain, it's collapsing in on itself. Oh no, oh, frick. Alt, I knew I shouldn't have said anything. 9 isn't bad. It's been a few 9s recently, hasn't it, Dust? Try to get an enemy good and stuff, but they still look so bad for you. Yeah, it takes a lot of work, it does. You just spill every... Yeah, exactly. I'm just a bleeding mess. When's the collector's pack opening stream? We rip apart the normal cards. You just get to look at the... Oh my goodness. I can't afford regular packs if I wanted them. You like sharing secrets too? Don't look under the bridge, under the river, a few paces from your house. Bob, are you harboring a troll under your local bridge? You can share it with us. Your secret's safe here. A lot of 9? A 5? Oh no. That's okay. Sometimes we need to roll the 5s in order to roll the 15s tomorrow, you know? Might tell anyone, but everyone I know. Yeah, see? Alt gets it. I think I'm happy with that. If I hide it. Yes! Excellent. I've gotten the angle that I wanted. Sweet. And I got the distortion that I needed on the back of the card. We're good. Clear waters. Hey, Alt. Listen to me. Sometimes you need to roll the 2s so that you can roll the 18s tomorrow. You know? It's okay. Hey, Billy, listen to me. Sometimes we need to roll the 19s so we can roll the 1s tomorrow. Frick you, are you kidding? You ready? Oh no. Rest in pepperonis. F the 2s? Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. You feel better about your 5 now. There you go, see? Alt? I might see. Vindication. The dice can be unforgiving. You've played BG3 with your boyfriend and you had to roll at least a 2 and was like, oh, I've got this, and proceeded to roll a 1. Things get especially spicy. When you go, hey guys, I've got this. I have advantage. There's no way I can fail. And then you roll 2 1s with advantage. Oh, yes. Spicy as all heck. You love to see it. It's happened. I promise you. I believe it has happened to me from recollection. You're sat there like, oh, I don't got this. I do not got this. Guys, I don't got this. That's when you halfling luck it, re-roll and roll 2 1s. Yes. The ultimate outcome. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. True random does not appear random at all to human eyes. Spotify actually had to alter their random song shuffle system from a true random to a sequenced random because sequenced random numbers appear more random to humans. Yes, because... Why is that? Humans love patterns. Humans love identifying patterns specifically. So whenever natural patterns which occur in true randomness occur, humans immediately go, it's a pattern. That's a pattern right there. I'm seeing a pattern. It's not truly random because I see like structure. True random doesn't mean no structure. It just means no rule to the occurrence of the structure, which doesn't compute. Close up to your eyes is... It's incredibly fun to do. Highly recommend. 9 out of 10 dentists actually do recommend that you have a close-up cam. It helps with dentistry amazingly. You have to roll 4 ones to crit fail as a halfling with advantage. It's, yeah. But you know what? Because of how probability works, you know it's happened to somebody at some point. It must have. Sound of clanging steel resonates from deep within the potion cabinet. Oh, Ghost is at work. Ghost is at work. Loved the alterations that you did to the snuff box, by the way, Ghost. The cracks across the pottery, really cool touch. Really cool touch. If you haven't seen it, by the way, it's Ghost posted it in the Share Your Art section. It's so cool. So cool. Like the Discord server. Thank you. I put a lot of work into it. I'll share a little detail that probably difficult to find, but if you actually click on the top of the channel to like look at its description, it does actually have like a bit of flavor text for every single channel. It's fun. I enjoy it. There you go. The 19. Got critique, so adjusted for that. Now the Ghost Forge roars from within the cabinet. Excellent. On to the next one. You're gonna go get breakfast now. Have a nice rest of the day. Catch a dust. Have a good morning. Hope breakfast goes well. You got this. Saving up for 10,000 so I can draw a printer. Excellent. Oh my goodness. 5-minute sketch of Grinter. I'll keep that in the back of my head. Know everything about Discords. You have so many servers for friends and everything. They're so fun to make, but so much work. Yeah. Yep. But so worth it. So worth it though. It's like night and day. Comparing like a good layout to a bad. Not saying that there's anything wrong with a bad layout. It's just a particular passion point of mine to make things look pretty. Some have like too many channels and you get overwhelmed. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. I mean, I was pretty strict with it. Not strict with it. Strict with myself with it. But then realizing that they have the forum feature, like the conversations thing, where you can just kind of have as many mini conversations as you want, kind of opened it up to me being able to trim it down to like a really manageable amount. And then if anybody wants to start any new like branching conversations, just chuck it into the conversation section. It's so nice. It keeps itself organized. It's so good. If you keep redeeming 10k, you can turn the 5-minute sketch into 40 minutes. True. Yeah. I mean, I did say that. Dust actually is, I believe, saving up for a full illustration. What was it? It was a 50-hour illustration, 5 seconds a piece. I think he was looking at saving up like 1 million points or something stupid. So nice to condense and make servers look nice. Because it gives you the freedom of being able to have like all sorts of branching conversations if you like, but at the same time make it so that the server is more easily traversable. When you created a server for the first time, made so many channels, realized how unnecessary it was and deleted a bunch. It's something that comes with like a bit of time. it's so tempting to just make servers for like channels for like literally everything. And that used to be kind of how it worked. Is you'd have forums, like blog forums, where you kind of would just have infinite posts. If you're looking for one post in particular, yeah, good luck. Good luck. Itchy nose. Hi, welcome back. Sorry for ads. Just a heads up, I do co-stream on, no, multi-stream. I do multi-stream is the word for it, on YouTube as well. So a quick and easy way of dodging ads is to jump over to the YouTube stream, and then jump back once the ads are done. You didn't hear it from me though, my lips are sealed. Ads is an anagram for sad. I feel like there's a direct correlation there, yeah? I feel like that's pretty direct. Let's quickly save because it's been a little while. Layers of blah, 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 blah. Information doesn't, yep. It's just being a wee bit finicky because this is technically a Photoshop file back from pre-2 weeks ago. So it's having a whinge at me that it's not a native file, but that's fine. That's fine. Does the job. Now what do I want to do? I want to go into this layer and curve the corners. Super close to finished with this one. Let's hide the folder, then show it again. Go through and actually light the back of this card correctly. Please and thank you. I almost want to inject a little bit of purple, like indigo purple down the bottom there, but I'll hold off for now until I finish this card, and then we'll see where I'm at after that. Was it a good week this week? Mostly good, I think. Yeah, no, it was a good week this week. Let's see. I had friends and family visit at the very start. And stream has been fun. Stream has been very, very fun. Good week. Good week this week. The support on stream has been actually ridiculous. Sad is an anagram for Dus, and Dus sad. That's horrendous fun. And yet I laugh. And yet I laugh. Therefore, effective. Actually incredible, maybe, perhaps. Before I forget the thought, it's actually been amazing catching up with everyone. Because you can no longer eat foods for a procedure. How long do you know? Yeah, 15 hours to... Ugh. You got this. You got this. You got anything that you can use as a distraction? Speaking of a distraction, I've recently been getting into... You got Gatorade? I mean, that's something. Of course, 15 because it's in the morning. Yeah. Okay. Of course it is. Of course it is. I've been watching Evantris recently, which is like a D&D group, a tabletop playing group. They're very, 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 very funny. Specifically, I've been watching their Uprooted campaign, where they play as like little critters, juxtaposed with like... The idea of the setting is that it's little forest critters, but the land is engulfed in like a war. So you've got all of these atrocities going on. But it's through the lens of like little rabbits and mice and cats and stuff. Saltiest of squids. What? Hi. Welcome. How you going? Esalash? Did I hit that? Did I nail the name, or did I miss it by a country mile? Apologies if I did. Yeah, let me quickly, before I forget, shout out. What were you working on? Oh, you're streaming art. Nice. How's it going? Oh, it looks... Oh, thank you. What were you working on? And Do you have anything that you'd like to show? Literally anything. Literally anything. It doesn't necessarily need to be from this past stream. Anything that you'd like to show. I'd love to see. Shut Paul and hi. Hi. Welcome. Hi. I'm Mahali. I'm a fantasy illustrator. I do portraits like this. But my usual meat and potatoes is actually, if I can find them, usually landscapes. So this kind of thing. Boop. Larger images. Like these. But I do all of the fantasy stuff. So if it's fantasy, I probably draw it. Hi! Ihao. How's it going? Welcome. Ihao and Esalash, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the tavern. Looks amazing. Oh, thank you. There's looking great. Ah, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, everyone. So, salty squid. Thank you. Welcome to the tavern. Oh, just shut Paul. Oh my god. Oh, everyone. Oh, thank you. Welcome. You did some sketches today. You can send them. Yeah, links are cool. Feel free to send in chat. Works on Discord as well. If you want to post in the art section of Discord, either works. Whatever works for you. Okay. Here we go. Concentrating. NXXs. Thank you for the follow. How'd I do? Did I do okay? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the tavern. Here we go. Oh my goodness. Holy line work. Oh my god. See, this is what I get jealous of. People who actually know how to draw with lines. No, that's awesome. You did these sketches today. Nice. Very cool. That's so cool. Lollipop. Yep. Accessories, nice. Hands. Yes. No, that's awesome. My line work is horrendous, so I will forever be jealous. The eye zoom. It's fun. I recommend getting an eye zoom. It's quality. Jealous of the art, the colors. Thank you. No matter what my colors look like, though, I'll never be able to. I'll never be able to draw. I'll never be able to draw with actual lines. The anatomy, it took a little bit. But we got there. We got there in the end. Lines aren't real. True, actually. Very few people actually are aware of the truth. That was a mighty jump that you just made. I'm very impressed. Hi. Speaking of welcome to my chair. You can stay as long as you don't headbutt my arm while I'm trying to draw, okay? Kitty, yeah, she's a cutie. She's been sleeping all day, which means, you know what? You know what that means? All of the energy to headbutt Bahali and pat him on the arm and ask for pets. Okay. Right now, I'm looking to render the back of this card. It's like the one final thing remain. That's not entirely true. I need to fix up this horn. And there's something going on with that hair that I need to fix up, but we'll worry about that later. Right now, we focus on the card. How are we though? How was our week? Did we have a good one? Almost at the weekend. I was going to go to a little bit of a sub story. My apologies. I was going to go to a Ren fair for the first time ever this weekend. And 3 out of the 4 people who were going, myself included, came down sick in the last 2 days. What are the chances? So, unfortunately, that's not going through. Tragedy. Absolute tragic. Week's not been too bad. You've got a Switch 2 coming in the mail. So excited. Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah, I will admit that I picked one up today. So I'm super excited to sink my teeth into it after stream. Never been to a Ren fair. Do I go after? Well, that's the thing, right? It's my first. It was going to be my first ever Ren fair. First ever one in all the world, and tragically, it's not happened. But I think it's gotten everybody keen to go. So I think when everybody's feeling up to it, we'll head out to a different one instead. When mother was gone to work, course Nintendo raised you. So you're too much of a fan to not get one. Yeah. That's the mindset that I've got. Is like, hey, the Switch one was my favorite console ever. I don't buy consoles. I didn't get the OLED. I didn't get any like special editions. Blah 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 blah. I've been basically saving for one for a decade, but. If that's not the case for you, you don't see the games that appeal to you that are out on it at the moment, don't get it. Don't get it. Hi Scroll, how you going? What you up to? Because I fully understand if somebody can't justify making the purchase, because it is quite hefty. It's very much so like a luxury item at that point. I don't know. I'm very excited. Very 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 excited. Okay, that's the lighting on the back of the car done. So before I go ahead with anything else, before I do that, I'll do the lighting of the gold ink on the back in the same way that I did the silver ink on the front of this card. And then we'll go from there. Won't deny it being expensive, as well as the games, for real. I'm super excited for the new Mario Kart, because it looks like it's super technically intense this time around. There's more to it than just can you do a drift? So that's the one that I'm really, really keen for. I'm also keen for playing Hades 2 on it when that gets released. And I've sunk like 1,000 hours into Slay the Spire 1. So when Slay the Spire 2 comes out, I'm going to be getting it on the Switch. Kind of. Just spent 12 days of 12 to 15 hours per day working on an RNG waifu text-based... Oh, no. Lots of matcha tea. Blood is green now. I mean, yeah, okay. I can understand mixed then. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. How am I going? Yeah, I'm doing well. I'm doing really, really well. Stream has been like really busy lately. So it's been super cool. Like meeting a whole bunch of new people and stuff. And knock on wood, I've avoided the sickness that everybody else apparently is down with at the moment. Ooh, wah, ah, ah, ah. So yeah, can't complain. I'm in a good spot. Silk Song, baby. Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. Silk Song is also coming out. All amazing games. Didn't I say the Spire is coming out with the second? Yeah, they've been developing it for a while. I tend to avoid spoilers for games like the plague. So I haven't been kept up to date with like where it's at, but it's come along to the point where they've been talking about it openly. So I am anticipating release in the next couple of years. That's what I'm anticipating anyway. And I will be thoroughly disappointed if not. I will go onto their I'll go onto their Metacritic before the game's even released, and I will submit a 0 out of 5 stars. Very funny. Very, very, very funny whenever that happens. I mean, not for the developer, obviously, because they're being hit with, like, negative press for no reason. Hit us with that 5-second Silksong footage in the middle of a random games, knowing how we'd react. Yep. I mean, with quite a few niche little communities as well, it's reminding me of the Wii U era, where the Wii U actually released quite a few amazing games for really niche communities. I'm thinking like Pikmin 3, Bayonetta 2, what else? Like Mario Kart 8 was like really, really good. Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze was really, really, really good. Like just a whole bunch of really, really good niche games. And I'm getting like the new Deltarune chapter is coming out with the Switch 2. Silksong is coming out with the Switch 2. There's an exclusive Souls-like coming out on the Switch. It's weird. Really, really, really weird. Yes, I did. Scroll. I did. The what was the name of it again? It was like Tokon. Marvel Tokon Avenged D's, I think was the name. Wii U was a banger. Yeah. Yep. Tokan or something. Yeah. Yep. Hi, Noctua. Hi. Another 9. A few 9s lately. How you going? It looks so good. It does. I'm mixed. I'm mixed on it. I'm not sure how I feel about the 4 versus 4 tag fighter. That seems excessive, but I don't know. Maybe it'll flow well. Just work out. Good morning. Hi. I'm being glared at from my armrest. Hi, you can't glare at me. You are the one who has decided to groom yourself on the surface area of a shoe. That was entirely your decision. Can't blame me. Feel like 4 will be cool. Think it will work, but a lot of oopsie clicks will happen. I'm not sure how I feel about like what? Not sure how I'll feel about the pacing of the game, because it feels like if it's 4 versus 4, it might drag a little bit or lend itself to like more annoying stall strategies. But I don't know. I won't know until I actually see people with hands on, you know? You hate to raid and run, but you got to wind down a bit. Yeah, no, please, no. Go do whatever you got to do. No stress at all. Lovely to meet you. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for bringing your community over. I appreciate it. Go rest up. Oh, again, before I forget. I can't promise just because time zones are weird, but I'll see if times line up and I can jump over every now and again. Kitty sent you over. Glad she did. Oh no. Thank you. Go, go, get out of here. Go rest. Go on, get. No, I fully... Thank you. Have an amazing rest. Have an excellent evening. I'll catch you around. Eveling, my goodness. Just had to suggest it to Squints. It's too good. Oh my goodness, thank you. You're gonna make me blush. Soon in 4K. Oh my goodness, can you imagine? Let's see. Because Twitch announced recently that they're going to be upping the stream quality allowance for it anyway. I can be embarrassed in higher and higher, higher and higher fidelity. Excellent. You love to see it. You're in and out at the moment. Got to get some work done. Oh no, you're good. You're good. Do what you got to do. I'm mad chilling here anyway. You're good. Not missing anything too exciting, I promise. Oh my goodness, what's that up in the sky? An aurora borealis crossed with a meteor shower? Who would... Oh my goodness, everyone is missing out. No, I jest. Stoned Metal? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Tavern. How you going? And zoom out. Oh, 100 bits. Oh my good. Thank you. Did they drop in the... Ah, and they dropped in the mug. Oh, there we go. A little splash. Thank you. How you going? Thank you for the bits. I appreciate it. Got to get up so you can get some work done too, but it's hard. Yeah. I mean, hopefully it's getting easier and easier because it's getting warmer for you, isn't it? Stoked to meet artists and support. Ah, oh, thank you. Looks dope. It's been a process. It's been a little bit long in the tooth. Usually something like this would take me a couple of weeks, but this one in particular is taking me a bit longer than that. Arguably, it's because, you know, it's going really well, and I'm making like really cool adaptations with it and stuff, and it's worth the time. It probably is as well, but it's always a little bit concerning when these things take a bit longer than you'd hope that they do. It's getting warmer. It's getting more hot. Sorry, I may have mumbled that. My bad. Do you do artsy stuff as well, Metal? Process is process. Your skill level up usually add more time more often than they make you faster. Yeah. It's the type of thing, right, where you'll feel it on the next portrait you do. You're like, oh yeah, I did that thing, right? I did that with the nose and it looked better, or I did that with like bleeding the color a little bit and it worked. Why would it make it easier to get? Well, because it's less cozy. You don't find that to be the case? Really? For me, like, cold mornings are like the best thing ever because I get to snuggle in my blankets and just have the coziest time. But it's horrendous for getting up. Absolutely horrendous for productivity. So I tend to find that I'm more productive in summer because I can get out of bed more easily. Ugh, ads. Frick. I should have bumped them. You're a jeweler, but your metal nails keep going viral, so it's your whole business now. Top in the world. Ooh. Okay, okay. But bed is still soft. Yeah, no, that is fair. That is fair. I have questions. I have questions about metal nails, but I've not reacted in time to bump the ads back. So everybody's stuck in purgatory at the moment. Are you stuck in... Well. Oh dear. But yes, that does make it a bit easier. Yeah, yep. But yes, no, that's fair enough. Bed is still comfy. Your number... There we go. There we go. That's why you're paid the big bucks, Scroll. It's that optimism, it's that attitude that keeps you at the top of your game. Oh, Bebop, you were complaining about poor rolls before. 16's not a poor roll at all. No. I was worried that you were stuck behind ad purgatory. Metal nails. There are a couple of things that come to mind. There's like carpentry nails, and then there's like fingernails. I guess toenails as well. What department? What department do you work in? A good roll? Yeah, a solid roll. Which you think is more likely for a jeweler to make? I mean, because I've heard of like nail artwork where you get like a carpenter nail, and then you do like teeny tiny little sculptures and stuff on top of the nail, and then I've also got like all sorts fingernails lined up for some toes to. Ooh, okay. Ah, right. So a metallic finish on the nail. Ah, okay. I'm piecing it together. Sorry. We're not all clever like you, Noctua. My powers of deduction drop like 3 orders of magnitude whenever I stream. I have the multitasking capabilities of a goat. Goats are pretty good at multitasking, actually. I don't know. A dead goat. I have the multitasking potential of a dead goat. There we go. Would think of that as just a different type of trade. I guess, yeah. But I wouldn't like nail work and jewelry would in my head be different trades as well. So like I don't know. not a finish. You literally make press-ons made out of silver. Oh my goodness, what? Using hammers and stuff? You've dyed it in so that most of the work, most of the world thinks you invented it. Oh my goodness. There's something to like perfecting a craft, right? Yeah, no, please, if you've got images, I'd love to see. I mean, it's a tale as old as time. Somebody might invent a concept, but then somebody else iterates on it and kind of takes it a little bit further. Yeah, please do, please. I must see. I must. She knows. Oh, ho, 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 ho. You kidding? Check this out. Like, what? Excuse me? That's so cool. This is a little bit morbid, and my apologies. They remind me of like death masks in the coolest of ways. I've got a little bit of a taste for the macabre, so like that's where my brain goes. It's really cool, really, really, really cool. Oh, that's so awesome! What? You kidding? This is ridiculous. Look at this texture. What? Oh, yes. Yes. Oh my goodness, yes. Having most of them done as full cases. And yes. That's so good. No, this is epic. This is awesome. It changed your life and it was all an accident. Oh, no. No. We've got a rule around here. It's one that I break all the time, but I will still say it and be a hypocrite. No self-deprecating, no like putting down one's efforts, because like maybe it was like a right place, right time kind of thing, but I mean, this is still all your effort, right? No, that's awesome. That's so cool. It's so cool. No, that's sick. That's so cool. That's awesome. I'm gonna go through. I'll go through later. I'll go through. Weaponized now. Yeah. Speaking of gratitude, Tika, I did notice that you shouted me out the other day. Thank you. Thank you very much. How you going? How's your day been? Good morning. Sorry, you haven't had a day yet. Good morning. Pretty sure you've seen posts. How you going, Rad? Feel like it's fair to say it's an accident in terms of getting seen online. That doesn't have to be self-deprecating. No, for sure, but it was all an accident. Sounds a little bit like not taking a bit of credit. Can't keep me all to yourself. Got to share some of the good streams. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. How you going? How'd you sleep? I'm one of the good streams. Dear Diary, Tika said I had a good stream today. color looks a little bit more vivid in the world. It was the matcha that did it for you? Fell asleep bright and early at 10 p.m. Oh, no. No. Woke up at 11 p.m. No. Yeah. No, that's the worst. That's the worst. When it's happened so many times where you're like, you know what? I'm actually going to do my due diligence and try and get to sleep at a sensible time, at a really sensible time. I'm going to go to bed at like 9 p.m. and really try to wind down and get to sleep early, and then it just doesn't. No, that sucks. Sorry, bud. Started with cutting gemstones. You just wanted to make a D20 out of fat stones. In the process, you kept wearing your nails down, so you glued a piece of metal to your thumb and index so you could keep working. More of a Bob Ross accident is what you meant? No, you still worked your tush off to get... Yeah, excellent. Okay, cool. No, okay. More of like a Bob Ross happy little trees moment. Yeah, no, that's fair. Happy little accidents is fine. That's so cool though. It's so cool. Side quest and main quest. No, cutting gemstones into D20s. Yes, I insist on. It makes collecting dice difficult. I can only get a set basically like maybe once a year, a little bit less than once a year, but my taste in dice is heavy dice. I don't mean as in like cheating dice. I don't mean weighted dice. I mean dice that are made out of a material that's... I'll show you. I'm still here, I promise. Did get a few hours in the morning. Though I had a doctor's appointment. Now have panini, and it's not even 11 a.m. Oh, that's productive. Panini first thing in the morning is good. So yes, my taste in dice is quite expensive for what it is. I tend to get metal dice is my go-to. So I've got this lovely coppery brass looking one. Maybe a poor job of actually focusing on it, maybe? Can we... That's as good as we're going to get, unfortunately. Fancy. I know. They're really cool. I've got like this like ruby red metal one as well, which is very fun to use. These are some of my favorites. It's like fractured glass, known as lightning glass. You can kind of see it there, where the light kind of passes through. It's semi-opaque, semi-transparent. They're really, really, really cool. And then the classic like stone dice as well. Very, very cool. Very, 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 very cool. Gotta love that function fueling art kind of thing. It really helps with the momentum. Opposing sides, because you like mini dice, meaning they're default not heavy. Yeah, no, that's 100% fair. That's 100%. Like, I understand why heavy dice are unappealing for people, because they're a little bit obnoxious to use. Like, you have to use like a pad to roll on, and they do get, they do kind of not roll as well as other dice. Like, there's not as much of a satisfying roll. You kind of have to chuck them a little bit more, but I don't know what it is. It feels more tangible when they've got a bit of heft to them. Such a cool shape, like an obsidian. Crunch dice, yes, meaty crunch to them. Whenever I nibble on my dice, I chip at least a few teeth. the D20s are talking about are gem grade amethyst. Oh my goodness. 20 to 80 grand when done. Those are dope. Oh. When I'm like a celebrity, I'll have completely sold my soul at that point. I'll have retired from art. I don't know, I'd go into like philanthropy and like, but like only surface level stuff, but oil. I'll invest in oil or something. I'd get like a full set of gemstones. Oh my god, it'd be so cool. It'd be so cool. Ridiculous, but so awesome. Intentionally stifled your dice goblinism, because you know if you let yourself get into it, you'll end up having a whole ass resin case operation going in a month. Yeah, that's why I do limit myself to like at least a barrier of a year between purchases, because it's not sustainable to purchase more often than that. If you ever want to question your priorities in life, look up Hedron Rockworks. It'll change you. He cuts D20s out of the most insane stone. Okay. We're going on a little bit of a adding it to my notes, stream notes. Hedron Rock. I would deep dive into it right now, but I should work on my commission. I probably should get it done. Hedron Rockworks. It's on the list. When I get a spot of free time, I will browse, my eyes will bleed, and I will cackle into the night. You just up for digital dice? Spares you the maths too? Yeah, that's fair. It's the most convenient. For a second, thought it was a guy named Hedron Rockworth. You were thinking, what an Ace Attorney name, occupation. Yeah, right? Sometimes you look at somebody's name and you go, yeah, okay, this is a main character. I'm looking at a main character's name right now. Thank that guy for your career. Was the whole reason you started jewelry? Nice. Yeah, I completely empathize with that. There's an artist named Tyler Jacobson. He's the main illustrator behind the modern iteration of Dungeons and Dragons, and he started all of what I do. I spent so many hours just poring over the books that he helped create, and it just essentially came to the conclusion: I want to do this. I want to do this. What I've got in my hands. No regrets. You just need better molds now. It's begun. Silver is easy. It's just white and black, and then you got a little bit of stuff in between. It's when you hit gold that's when things get annoying. I think it is just gold, like white across the highlight, and then the rest is yellow, and then yeah. Okay, spicy, let's go. Don't think about it. Just go with your gut, because you know how to do this stuff. Don't mind me just psyching myself up, it's fine. Any plans for the weekend? Oh, crap. I have news. Not next week, but the week after, I'm going to be away for a week. I'm visiting family because we've hit the halfway point in the year. So I'm going to go over and catch up with family for a little bit. But after that, I'll be back. I promise I will return. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're back? Work is finally done for the day? Congrats! Nice! Work is finished. Good job for getting through it. You failed many times. You beg all the gods, please give you a chance. You rise. You raise your hand with mighty dice. Show us your fate, don't spoil it. A 14! You love to see it. You love to see it, Blood. There you go. A 14 is a solid roll. That's basically pass any check. Chuck a modifier on that. You pass any challenge, you know, any skill challenge, any skill saving throw. You good? Now to get back to your drawing. Whew, nice. You survived this. By the skin of your teeth. Not by the skin of your teeth. Absolutely not. 14 is a comfortable save. A 6, however. A 6, however. Potentially not. It's 1 a.m. for you. You gotta take a long rest. Stoked to meet you. Yes. Stoned, it was absolute pleasure to meet you. Thank you for sharing your stuff. Really, 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 really cool. Thank you very much. Have a lovely evening, and I'll catch you around, bud. Bye. Doing steady progress. Rolled 5 yesterday. Lucky number 7 tomorrow. Nice. There you go. Slowly but surely, climbing your way up. One value at a time. Okay. All right. How are we looking? Better. We're looking better. Still needs a bit of clean up on that right side, but it's getting there. You think these might be saving throws against your EP? Because it do be creeping. Oh no. With your 14 roll, you're confident enough to go outside? Oh my good, a momentous occasion. How you going, Blood? How's your week been? we do this darker section on the right. You're enchanted by the eyes. They're so pretty. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Worked together a lot with the client to get them to where they were, because I usually wouldn't do eyes like this. I usually enjoy quite a bit of contrast in the eyes, but they specifically wanted eyes that were entirely pink, with like a little bit of extra. So then that was my my opportunity to convince them, going with like almost like a pearlescent opal kind of look for them. Just resting. Last week was your last job. Now you're looking for a new place. Yeah, fair. No, good to rest. Have you been doing any pixeling since last week, or have you given it like a full rest? I mean, fair enough if you are. I'm the exact same way. Like when I go visit family, for example, I'll probably pull out the sketchbook a couple of times, but I won't boot up I won't like bring a laptop with me or anything. The grind never stops. Working on Snow Dungeon. Ooh, okay. Do you have any progress shots? Can I see? Roll the dice first. All right. Do I successfully... What would this be? This would be like a sleight of hand, right? To see if I can reach into your rucksack and pull out like your blueprints. Okay, let's see. Sleight of hand. My sleight of hand is all right. It's all right. Let's see. See, it's all right. Add a +3 to that. Oh, easy pass. How long have we been going for? 2.5. Oh my goodness, 2.5 hours already. Go for another half hour or so. Where does the time go? Actually, we know exactly where the time goes. I shouldn't pull out the timer. The last time I pulled out the timer, it crashed stream. I should not tempt the fate. Oh, thank you. Oh, yes. Very ice dungeon. Nice. I love how it's got almost like the shimmer effect across it. That's really cool. Really cool. And then like a pile up of snow on the surface as well. Really nice. That's awesome. Excellent start. found a YouTube video with 1 full hour of Bing Bing Bang song. So that's going to be so nice to 3-star. Again. Roll it again. Cool if you... Oh my goodness. Look at you with the puns. It does look cool though. Yeah, please do. Please. Although... can you hear me? Terrible timing. Terrible timing. It's hard to come up with brand new textures for tiles after 10 years of working at this tiny resolution. Yeah. It reminds me of... it's not quite the same, but in Super Mario speedruns, because the amount of time that can be saved is so small, even the most fractal of a second is like a monumental improvement. I'd imagine it's similar, not the same, in pixel art, where if you're working at a very specific set of dimensions, there's only so much that you can do. Because it's not like you can add more detail. There's no more space to have more detail. There's like, because that tends to be like how graphics improve, quote unquote, over time. It's just more pixels, more voxels, more detail. Whereas with refining something that's set to a limit, the only thing that can improve it, quote unquote, is kind of discovering a new style within that limitation, which is way more difficult than just adding more pixels, you know? Getting back into content writing and writing in general, which is a passion of yours, and a local beauty publication asks you to be a contributing writer for them as a freelance gig. Will be published on... Oh my goodness, what? That's awesome. That's so cool. What? How'd that happen? Did they spot some of your like self-published work, or... Oh my goodness. Congratulations. An 11's not bad. An 11 is not bad. Billy walks into the tavern all regular-like, but a little bit more than regular. Just a little bit. We dino dance? We absolutely dino dance. I can find dino dance here somewhere. Dino? Ah, there it is. Boom. We dino dance, absolutely. You write your own blog, and so you sent in some writing samples, and they were like, yeah, come. Oh my goodness, yes. Oh my goodness, yes. The best way as well, because there's a clear, like, effort to reward interaction where you went out of your way and you were rewarded for reaching out. That's really cool. That's really, really, really cool. No, that must feel awesome. Thank you for sharing. Na, 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 da, na, 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 da. Na, 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 da, na, 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 da, na, da. Card back looks clean. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I redid like the whole perspective so that both the card back and the symbol were paired and then perspective stretched together, which made it a whole lot easier. I would go through the process of like figuring out the perspective in the same way that I did for the first card, but I'm running out of time here. I gotta make it work. But I'm pretty happy with how it's coming along. Really does feel amazing. You're hoping this freelance gig will lead to something more full-time. You'd love to be able to write as a career. At the very least, you'll be able to have it as part of your curated portfolio of work that you've produced, right? Like, I have worked with this magazine in a freelance capacity, which would make it make you far more appealing to be reached out to by other companies as well. So at the very least, it's easier to hire you now. Not even speaking to like the other potential outcomes. So you're winning already. Okay, I've added some more grey to the bottom, away from the highlight, just because where it gets darker, you're gonna lose some of the vibrancy, so it gets a little bit murky. Have I ever seen my artwork at in my dreams? Yeah, so a lot of the inspiration for my artworks actually do come from either dreams when I'm asleep or when I'm heading to sleep. Ideas will come to mind. I've got a little book that I write, not a book, I've got like a little notepad in my phone that I jot down all of my ideas that come to mind, and they go onto the back burner, and when I get time, I illustrate them. So I'm using my own AI. I mean, not really, but I mean, if you want to think of it that way, you can, I guess. Na, na, da. Na, da, na, da. Na, 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 na. I wouldn't phrase it like that, just because it might disincentivize people from using their subconsciousness for creative ideas. There's nothing wrong with it. People have been meditating to come up with creative concepts for eons. Yeah. No chip in my brain. Not yet. Yeah, I have the same thing, Tika. If I have anything that's too, like, it hits a sweetness threshold, if it hits a certain degree of sweetness, I get a migraine. You don't even allow artificers in yours? Get out of my head! Get out of my head! Hi, how you going? Tomcat? Is that cool if I call you that? We are currently working on a portrait, and it's going all right. I'm pretty happy with it all in all. There are a couple of elements that are giving me trouble, but otherwise. You respond to any subset of your name letters as long as you recognize.
What about OU? Does OU work? But then again, I refer to everybody as OU.
Get genuine migraines from certain artificial sweeteners. 1 glass of light soda and day's ruined. Yeah, I can't do, for the same reason, I can't do like carbonated soda. I could do sparkling water, not soda. You prefer coffee anyway? That's fair. That's fair. Art is looking at. Thank you.
OU
Works for you. Excellent. Excellent. Oi, oi, Savoy chaps. Oh my goodness, yes. More piratisms and sailorisms in chat, please. Finally. Finally somebody said it. Okay. What have we got left to do? I need to do the border on this card in the same gold ink as the voice crack, as the sigil design on the back. Then I did the scars on the forearm. Oh, that's right. I need to do the sparklies. I need to do the sparklies. I'm an Aussie. Do I live near the Alps or the flatter part? We mostly are the flatter part, aren't we? Australia isn't really known for its mountains. No, that's not entirely true. There are some mountains on the east coast. Mostly the flat area, I think. Mostly. I've seen a mountain once. Does that count? Nicely known for sweet pastries and Mozart, you'd say? Mostly known for sweet pastries and Mozart, or surely we're talking about Austria at that point, right? Bell pepper. Absolutely not bell pepper. And I've been got. No, that's fair. I've been pranked. No, that was a good prank. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I see it. My name is Arnold. I'm an Aussie. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Oi, oi, oi. A dingo stole my baby. Shrimp on the barbie. Okay, I'm gonna put a nail in that right now. Otherwise, that will be the rest of the stream. You had an Australian roommate. You were so confused at the grocery store when she wanted to buy a capsicum, and you were like, "Wait, you mean paprika? Wait, paprika and capsicum are the same thing?" I thought paprika was the spice made from it. I suppose chili is called chili, regardless. Yeah, okay. I mean, it's like chili pepper, right? They're chili powder. Ah, there is a different... That's rocked my brain. Paprika is capsicum in Finnish? Okay. Do we have a space program? Do you call the people astronauts? We do actually have a space program. We do. One of my friends actually worked in one of the private space programs here in Australia. I probably shouldn't disclose any more than that. Maybe? I don't know. As soon as like space programs are being talked about, it's like, very, very important business. I don't think it's supposed to. He told me, right? Can't be confidential. I won't share any more than that, just in case. So you just assumed it's the same in English, but it's the same as the spice. Okay. Yeah, no, I hadn't referred to it as paprika as an alternative. I knew that Americans called it bell pepper. I knew that. Must be a prime location for a space program. You can just drop the rocket into this into space. True. Yeah. We unlatch the magnet boots that everybody has. We kind of latch a whole bunch of those onto the base of the rocket. We turn off all the magnets on the base of the boots, and then the rocket kind of just falls into space. Yeah. It really helps with everything being upside down. That means I do have to apply copious amounts of gel to my hair to keep it down though. But it's worth it though. I feel like it's pretty convincing. It looks like I'm experiencing normal gravity. I was going to throw something up into the air as a prank, as like, as a jest, but my cat is currently sleeping behind me. That would be a very, very risky maneuver to pull. Totally saw those magnet boots before. Why do they look like Uggs? Yes, Uggs secretly magnet boots. Yes. It actually makes so much sense. I thought it was just Velcro floor. Ooh. Oh my god. Could you imagine? Every waking second of every day just hearing the sound of Velcro being ripped? I would go insane immediately, I think. I'll just quickly crunch the numbers in my head. 2 times 3 on... yeah, immediately. I'd go insane immediately. Isn't that just upscaled spider climb? But yeah, I know, but the noise factor. Like the constant crunch of Velcro. Yeah. I wouldn't be able to do it. No, you just build houses upside down. I mean, we have to, yeah. The Velcro is really strong here, though, which does help. Cement can only do so much. Just sitting at your desk, crunching with every... Oh, no. Oh, it'd be awful. I want to say there is a skit to do with that. Whether it's like somebody covered in balloons or something and they're constantly squeaking. I mean, obviously there's a SpongeBob episode where he gets his gum boots and he constantly makes squeak noises. But I want to say that there's like another version of that that's not coming to mind off the top of the dome. Like the way the gold pops in the piece. Thank you. It's slow but steady progress on it. Each element has taken a while to render, but it's been worth every second because I'll lean back and I'll go, you know what? I actually really like the way that the mouth looks and stuff like that. After spending a bit of time, it does come together. Are these cards unusually tall and slender? They are. They're it's a deck of wonders from D&D. So when you pull cards off the top, they'll have creature sigils on the front, and when you throw that card, it summons that creature into being. So it's not like a standard deck of cards. So it can kind of be whatever. And I've chosen to stylistically sort of stretch them to make them look a little bit more like tarot cards. Kind of goes with the character's vibe, with like fate, and she was previously in captivity and stuff, so it kind of goes along with that. Breaker of chains kind of deal. Silver shine on the other card? Yeah. Yep. So, the client has said that the abilities of this character are depicted with like gold and silver sparkles, like a mix. So I wanted to do one side of the card in a silver ink and the other side of the card in a gold ink. And then there are going to be little gold and silver particles kind of around the hand and around the cards, as is their wont. Yeah, sure, go ahead. Hi Squid, how you going? Nice. 12 is not bad. 12 is not bad at all. Squid, you wouldn't believe it. Another squid joined the chat earlier. Their name was Saltiest of Squids. It's actually amazing. It's actually amazing. So many squids. You feel like the upper part of the silver card looks less metallic than the rest, so it's not as easily noticeable that it's metal. I think it's because it's a lot of solid colors. In comparison, the tip of the golden triangle gets darker again, and that works really well, in your opinion. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, fair enough. I'll consider it when I go over and do like a last touch up of everything. I'll keep it in mind. Thank you. Your kind is known to multiply. Yeah. No, another 9. That we've had so many. We've had so many 9s. I don't know what it is. 9. Okay. How are we doing for time? 3 minutes, frick. No. Ads, you are not happening. I'm going to silence you in 2 minutes. Just really enjoy talking details, but you try not to let it get into nitpicking territory. No, I appreciate it. I very much so appreciate like well-constructed, well-mannered criticism. I don't believe in like the tough love stuff. Tough love can work for certain people, but it's very much so like an opt-in thing. So thank you very much for putting it politely. Very much so appreciated. There's a thing in some university cultures. They're called crits. And the idea is you put up your work in front of literally everybody, and then the tutor walks up to it and essentially like tears it to pieces. I haven't seen anyone take it well. I've not seen anybody take it well. I don't see the point in it personally, but hey, I haven't looked up any sort of teaching anything, so maybe there is credibility to it. Not for me though. You did end up doing doing more study today. Had to head into your volunteer work today to help out with looking after the primary school kids. So that was a bit more, a bit of energy drain. Normally have an energy drink beforehand. Yeah, okay, fair. Make sure not to push yourself too much. If you have had a full-on day, try to chill a little bit. Tomcat, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Tavern. Hope you enjoy your stay. So sorry everyone, I've hit time. And today was always going to be a little bit of a shorter stream. I usually do 4 hours, but I've bumped today down to 3 just because I've got a little bit going on this evening. But I will have a full length stream tomorrow. It will be a Pokemon stream though, so we win some, we lose some. It is fun though, if that helps at all. It is fun playing Pokemon, regardless. Thanks for hanging out. Yes, I'm aware that layers are more complicated, blah, 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 blah. Mind if I follow you IRL as well? No, that'd be awful. I've already got so many people following me IRL. I'd have an absolute horde. just a traveling troupe. Pleasure to meet everyone though. Quickly, let's see if there's anybody online that we can go and bother. Ooh, a couple. Let's head over to Canvas. I think. already take... Yeah, unfortunately. Sorry, bud. Let's head over to Canvas. Canvas is so good with graphite. So good with graphite. You'll love his work, I promise. A little bit more sort of macabre, so like skulls and creepy guys, but nothing too full on, I promise. But yeah, lovely to meet everybody today. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you had fun. Have an excellent rest of your day or night, depending on where you are. Hope to see you tomorrow. No stress if you're busy. I'll catch you sometime soon. Catch you later. Bye, everybody. Bye.